Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Flex and Joe. I thought that today I would give you guys a quick video recap of a trade that I took on Monday, December 4th, 2023. This trade was taken exclusively on mobile. I was using the Rhythmic mobile app for my funded Apex account and combining that with charting on TOS mobile. So I was just flipping back and forth on the charts pretty rapidly and, snagged a good entry here off the lows. So we had this big move down. And one of the things that I was watching here is the price action on multiple time frames, right? So on the 10-minute time frame, we already had this big hammer candle here, and then followed by a doji, just showing that there's some indecision in price down here, and this is a possible setup for a reversal. On the 5-minute time frame, it looks almost like you have an inverse head and shoulders. And then what I was really looking forward to snag my entry on the 1-minute time frame is that once we had this big push down, right, you had these bullish engulfing, these wide bodied bullish bars that kept coming in. So when I saw this push down and you got an increase of volume here as it was pushing towards the lows, and you end up with this hammer candle, I thought the bulls were really trying to step up and could start pushing out some weak bears for a move higher. So I snagged an entry here. I'll show you the fills. I had originally set it in actually at 35, and so it actually filled me a little bit lower than I anticipated getting in, which is fine. And I just really set my risk to the low of this candle, about 6 points, which is my typical risk on NQ. I don't like to risk more than that, but I'm comfortable risking less than that if the setup is really tight and I feel like the entry is good. So quickly, this trade moves in my favor. I scale out for 10 points and I scale out for just one tick above 20 points. I had these scales already set on the trade ladder, and from there I put my stop at about plus 5 points. You see it pulls back into my first scale and continues to lift off. As it lifted off, I continued to move my stop up, and really around this area I started to evaluate how much I should be willing to really give back, should this start to pull back on me harder, right? Because the 1-minute EMAs were holding up here nicely, right? Again, this is the 9 and this is the 20. Then you have 34.50. So we're holding up nicely here on the 1-minute 9. Then we had some VWAP rejection. Following the VWAP rejection, I did put my stop right here on the orb low, and then continued to move this up. Or in the orb low area. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I just remember risking like this general area and not wanting to give back more than 20 points, right? So 20 points would have put me about here. And then from there, I had an interview to be on at 12:30, right? A Zoom interview to be on. So I saw this and I thought, okay, well, if we break VWAP again and we're getting pretty close here to where I'm either going to just have to leave my stop in place or I'm going to just push this up and take it off. We've broke VWAP, and I just at that point just hit the trade ladder and I started hitting the plus sign, just up, moving the stop. And as you can see, this next candle peaked up and then it flipped down and took out the stop, which is fine. And realistically, from there, I don't feel like I lost out on too much because the peak of that candle is 51. I got taken out at 47. And then it pulls back over here to 35.5. So that's 16 points, right? And then from there, the high here is 69. If I had exercised a 15-point stop, I would have got taken out at 54. That's only giving back the 7 points difference for this move that I couldn't even watch it for. And I don't think that, I have to really worry about that. It's a small amount to give back. By and large, this whole entire move from this low to this high was 147 and 3/4 points. And from my entry at 34.75 and my exit, I caught 112 of that. So I'm very, very happy with the total move that I caught here on this trade. And just quickly to cover the VIX, right? The VIX, when I was looking to enter, I saw we had already put in a lower high, and I wanted to see if we were going to break down below this pivot and the EMAs and continue lower. And as you can see, approaching my entry, right, we're pushing down. And I thought that this might actually lead to a pullback to at least the orb low. And sometimes the 5 and 10-minute 200 will act like VWAP. It'll act like a magnet in that sense, because obviously VIX doesn't have a VWAP. But if you look at, here's that 5-minute 200, and then here's that 10-minute 200 right here. So, and also I have a pivot level marked at the same exact area. So you can see how we continue to trail off for the rest of the day. And then quickly, because I think that sometimes people will, just for whatever reason, they I don't know if they doubt it or whatever, but here's the fills, right? Buying 3. See, that's where the limit buy was. I actually got filled. So 2 ticks lower. the first scale for 10 points, the second scale for 20.25 points, and then the you can see here I had a stop limit right order that was already in place, and canceled it and moved it up, and ended up getting filled here at 47 when I took it all off. So please let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you guys for watching.